Hi, welcome back to Step Up with V. My name is Veronica, and this is the second part of two videos on personal branding. In the first video, I talked about what personal branding means and why it's important. In this video, I will explain how personal branding works. So, the personal branding process. While there are many ways you can approach a personal branding process, at Step Up with V, it is based on three different phases. Define, communicate, develop. Let's start with define. Define is really the foundation of the personal branding process. Many times people want to skip this phase and go directly to communication. They ask how they can communicate, where they can communicate, how often they can communicate, but they don't spend enough time on actually defining their personal brand and their message first. So by doing that, they risk actually wasting time, energy, and possibly money on their communication effort without really getting the results they're looking for, because their message will most likely result into a message that is unclear or inconsistent or for an unspecified audience. So this phase is really important to start with in the process. The defining phase includes four elements. First, gaining a deeper understanding of your identity, who you are, your values, your personality trait, your strengths and weaknesses, your skills, really understanding who you are, which is the core of your personal brand. The second element is understanding external feedback, and I personally use a 360 surveys that is specifically designed for personal branding to help you in that exercise. The third element is thinking about where you want to be in the future, who you want to become, not only who you are today. So it's about developing your own vision. And the fourth element is understanding how who you are, what you do, and how you do what you do is different compared to your peers or competition. So it's really about positioning and differentiation. Once you have your personal brand and message well defined, you can then move on to the communication phase. This phase really starts with identifying who your audience is and how your message and communication can deliver value to them. Once you know that, you can then identify what communication channels are the best for you to communicate your brand. In this specific element of the communication phase, it's very important to add that while there are many different communication channels that you can use, it's really suggestible that you use only the ones that make sense for you, for your brand, and where it's most likely that you're gonna meet your specific audience. So you don't need to be on all social media platforms you can think of, and you don't need to attend all possible networking events that you can think of either. So it's really about understanding what's worthwhile for you in terms of your personal brand and to connect with your audience. In this phase, it's also important that you identify whether there are things in your communication efforts and style that maybe need to be improved or enhanced and highlighted more. And in this phase, we also create your personal branding statement, which is another way to say your elevator pitch, your biography, and things like your headshot, for example, for your social media presence. Once you're done with the defining communication phase, you can then go on to the last phase of the personal branding process, which is develop. This phase is the last phase, but in reality is an ongoing phase because it's about putting it all together and into action. In this phase, you create your plan to continuously communicate and maintain your personal brand. And this is also the phase where you refine the details that really make a difference in giving a great first impression. Things like your appearance, your personal image, your body language, the way you communicate your brand through the look of your office or where you meet your clients, or things like the technology that you use in your work. Everything should speak about your personal brand. And as we know, details do matter. I hope this video was useful, and I hope this series of 2 videos on personal branding gave you a good introduction on what personal branding means, why it's important, and how it works. If you think it can be useful for anyone you know, please share it. Don't forget to sign up for the Coffee and Coaching series to receive my articles, thoughts, and videos like this one. If you need more help from me on your personal brand, don't be shy, get in touch. I always offer a consultation free of charge. In the meantime, stay tuned for more on career, leadership, personal branding on Step Up with V. Thank you for watching.